Coming to you live from downtown Windsor, this is a St. Clair College MediaPlex production.
Good evening, I'm Zachary Ballog.
And I'm Gracie Lowe's.
And you are watching the MediaPlex Insider.
There are changes here at St. Clair College, so we sent Elliot St. Aubin to talk with our newly appointed president-elect.
St. Clair College has chosen its next president, Michael Silvaggi.
This is amazing. Perhaps it hasn't solely set in yet, but I'm excited. This is a big responsibility, and it's something that I've aspired to do.
He attributes the school's success to the staff, students, and faculty.
Everything that we've achieved has been a result of the people, our students, our staff, our faculty, our board members, and so forth. Being born in Windsor, having an understanding of what our community needs.
Silvaggi will become the college's 7th president on June 1st, 2024, replacing the previous president, Patty France.
It's undescribable. It's very much an honor. I've had the privilege of working with Patty for many years. She has been a mentor of mine. She taught me that you always have to put the institution first. That is a leadership trait. Her kindness, her empathy is something that I've learned to emulate.
Silvaggi says he wants to keep doing the great things that the college is doing.
You've seen our campus growth and development, our enrollment. This year we've just hit our all-time record high enrollment. Our main driver for doing so has been a bit about sustainability, but at the same sense, it's about creating an environment where students can thrive.
He officially becomes St. Clair College's next president on June 1st, 2024. For MediaPlex News, I'm Elliot St. Aubin.
Rental housing is becoming a major problem, not only around Canada, but also in downtown Windsor. Many international students say they are facing difficulties in finding suitable accommodations. Jesse LaRouche has more.
There are a lot of nice homes here on McKay Ave in Windsor, like this one here or that one there. But there's one in particular you got to stay away from. And that's this one here, 1259 McKay Ave.
Just in the past week, Windsor has seen 2 different rental properties run into some issues. The first property was caught leasing out a 1-bedroom as a 6-bedroom. And now, according to 311 Windsor, 1259 McKay Ave has also been reported of being unlicensed and in poor condition. The home is now listed as for sale, with the rental ad being removed from the internet.
So whether you're a student looking for a place to stay or simply moving out of your parents' house, make sure to know your rights as a tenant. This is Jesse LaRouche from MediaPlex News.
As we launch our new season, we do it with old friends. Crime Stoppers and the MediaPlex have been community partners for 13 years. Here's Constable Lauren Briscoe with this week's report.
Crime Stoppers is a nonprofit charity that relies solely on the support of the community for funding of our program. Our statistics prove that the program works to help keep our community safe. So far in 2023, Crime Stoppers has assisted in 26 arrests, 74 charges have been laid, recovered 8 weapons, 122,000 in property has been recovered, and seized almost 184,000 in drugs throughout Windsor and Essex County. If you know a crime that has happened or one that is about to take place, remember you can report to Crime Stoppers online at catchcrooks.com or by calling directly at 519-258-TIPS. You will remain anonymous, you will not have to attend court, and you may be eligible for a cash reward. Thank you, Windsor and Essex County, for doing your part. I am Police Coordinator Lauren Briscoe.
You know, Gracie, it really is warm outside. Let's head outside where Pauline Bounet is standing by with an early look at the weather. Pauline, what's it like out there?
Well, this is our first time outside for weather and it looks just like summer. I'll tell you how long this will last coming up in our 3-day forecast a little bit later on the show. Back to you.
Let's head over to City Hall where Cam Segan is standing by live.
I'm Cam Segan reporting from City Hall, and MediaPlex Insider will be right here providing coverage all year long. There's always some business to adhere to in the city of Windsor, and this building right behind me, it's where all the action takes place. City Council meetings occur twice a month on Mondays at 4 p.m. Discussions range from climate change to transportation and to public safety. If it's a hot topic in Windsor, it's an even hotter topic in council chambers. Live from City Hall, for MediaPlex Insider, I'm Cam Segan.
The local community united for the biggest of street parties, Open Streets Windsor. And this year it celebrates one of the pioneers in radio broadcasting. Dale Kabukian tells us more.
Music, cheers, and laughter. These are the sound at the biggest street party, Open Streets Windsor. The roads from Sandwich Town to Fort City are temporarily closed for trucks and vehicles, allowing the streets to be enjoyed by the public for walking, cycling, dancing, and other activities on September 17.
This year's Open Street commemorates the hitmaker Rosalie Tremblay's influence to pick music that will hit the chart throughout the years. Performers were invited to cover some of the music made famous with Tremblay's help.
Well, I'm very honored to be here, absolutely. This is my era of music. I'm 60 years old, so I grew up with the Big Eight. A lot of the bands I play, and which I'm doing today, are the bands that she got famous, which everybody knows.
Tremblay's commemorative sculpture was also unveiled by her family, friends, Windsor Mayor Drew Dilkens, and the city councilors. Community partners, vendors, businesses, and organizations lined up from east to west end of the city to offer their services or interact with the public.
This is community building, so I think that anything that does that, especially in the downtown core, I think is definitely a good thing.
Local resident Megan Whittle, who attends the annual event frequently, was among the thousands who witnessed the annual event.
I love it. It's the best. One of the best festivals Windsor has all year.
Open Streets are held in over 100 cities across North America. Check out local municipality websites to witness Open Streets near you. For MediaPlex News, I am Dale Kabukin.
Tecumseh hosted its 26th annual Terry Fox Run this past September, and Haley Goebel was there.
Tecumseh residents laced up their shoes once again to show their support for cancer research by participating in the 43rd annual Terry Fox Run. About 1,000 people took part in the run at Green Acres Optimist Park on Sunday, September 17th. Participants completed a 2, 5, or 10-kilometer route by walking, jogging, rollerblading, or riding a bike. Committee member Rose Rennie says Terry Fox was and continues to be a Canadian hero.
Well, Terry Fox, he really stood for so many wonderful things that we should all aspire to. His dedication. He saw a difficult situation and he made it a better situation. We can all do that with so many situations in our life.
Chairperson Jan Wright says we're raising money to follow Terry's dream of a world without cancer.
My main message is that every dollar makes a difference and every single person can make a difference in our future, for our children, for us, and for the legacy of the ones that we love.
This year's event raised more than $76,000. All proceeds support cancer research in Canada, helping take Terry Fox's Marathon of Hope across the finish line. For MediaPlex News, I'm Haley Goebel.
Jackson Gallant looks at some strange Thanksgiving traditions on this week's Production Minute.
Thanksgiving is right around the corner, and Canadians everywhere are preparing their stomachs for the biggest feast of the year. While most people who celebrate Thanksgiving simply eat the turkey, there are some interesting traditions that use the turkey in other ways. First, we have turkey bowling. In this odd tradition that started in a California grocery store, participants set up bottles of water or soda as makeshift pins and roll a frozen turkey to knock them down, much like regular bowling, but with significantly more nutrients. Sticking with athletics, we have the turkey toss. Some Indiana high school students developed the most efficient way to cook a turkey, dressing it up in a baby's onesie and lighting it on fire. Usually in a football field, people then see who can throw it the farthest. I guess watching football on Thanksgiving wasn't enough. Whether you spend your Thanksgiving eating or throwing turkeys, make sure to enjoy the day with your family. I'm Jackson Gallant, and take a minute to be thankful today.
Do you think maybe we could go turkey bowling someday?
I'd be down.
Alrighty, sounds great.
I mean, I'm not mad, or no, I'm not angry, but I am mad. So
Ruh-roh.
we created the Madcast. Here's Rebecca Wright and Veronique Mandel with more.
Media art and design looks really fun, and I think we would know because we're in it. And so now we have a really cool opportunity for those who are interested in taking one of these really cool programs to see and hear from the one who knows about all of them.
Joining us today on Madcast is the chair of the School of Media, Art and Design, Jimmy Parsons.
Happy to be here.
So now listen, is the school really mad?
We are mad, and we like to have fun and get down to business and take care of the students.
So tell us about some of the programs that you're in charge of.
Yeah, so we have about 13 different programs within the School of Media, Art and Design. It varies from culinary and hospitality to advertising, graphic design, to music theater and event management. So there's many different aspects within the School of Media, Art and Design, and it's definitely a great team, great atmosphere, and the students and staff are a joy to work with.
What are some cool and exciting things that students do in the programs in media, art, and design?
Oh, that's a loaded question. There is, here at the MediaPlex, you guys deal with industry professionals all the time, and all of our programs do. So that's kind of tough to answer. From the Windsor Star to CTV to publicist for advertising to our Red Seal chefs and all the many golf courses that I could think of to, there's just so many things.
One of the things that we're very big on is passion in a professor. And do you find that passion is there because it's media, art, and design? Do you find that your professors bring a level of passion?
Yeah, absolutely. I can't speak on the other schools and other programs, but for us, for example, at Convocation, the front row we are representing in the front row there for Convocation. Yeah. So, and the faculty walked across the stage this year for the first time, and to hear the students was, brings chills, when the students out there hooting and hollering and have the faculty go across. So, yes, the passion of the specific program that people work in, and it's just great to see because we talk, we joke, we have fun, but then when the music hits and the lights turn on, you see everybody in their wheelhouse per se.
If you have any questions, you can reach out to the email on the screen, or you can give them a phone call at 519-972-2727, extension 2761.
Now here with us is the coordinator of the Travel and Tourism Program, Stephanie Middleton. So Stephanie, how is this semester going and what's different about the program?
Well, our semester, we've had a great start to the semester so far. Feels like it's going by very quickly already. We have actually a really larger group than normal that have started off in our first year, a group of students this year, which is exciting to see. It means that the interest is building in the tourism industry again, which is something that we've been looking for post-COVID for a very long time. So it's exciting to see those new students come in. You can see already that they have a great passion for the travel tourism industry, which is also great to see. They've already been very open with me that they're very excited about their placement program next summer. So we've been talking lots about placement and things for them as well. So they're very excited to be here, which is amazing.
Definitely. And building on that, why should someone choose St. Clair as post-secondary instead of another school?
Well, we have a lot to offer here in the tourism travel program. A lot of exciting partnerships. We currently have 3 of our students that are doing work placements in Walt Disney World in Florida. They actually, through a partnership with Central Michigan University, can work through what's called an academic exchange program. So they get to live and work at Disney for 6 months, which is an absolutely amazing experience. I'm very jealous. And they earn credits while they're there that will offset the time that they are missing here at school. And through that program, they are actually students of Central Michigan University, but we are the only college within Ontario that offers that partnership with Central Michigan. So lots of our first years are excited about that program as well. I have a graduate of the program that is actually completing a 12-month placement with Disney. So postgraduate, there's opportunities there as well. I also have a graduate that has started working just in the last couple of weeks at British Hills, which is an English-style resort in Japan. So many opportunities there for them.
Yeah, definitely. Thank you so much. If you want to find out what's happening with St. Clair College athletics, Sydney Langlois has the scoop.
Welcome back, Saints. Today I'm at Acumen Stadium, one of our top-notch facilities here on campus where you can enjoy some of the best athletics in Ontario. After a restful summer, we're back in full swing and ready to pick things up right where we left off. Last year was one for the books here at St. Clair, with us hosting OFC championships, CCSA championships, men's basketball and baseball OCAA championships, and winning all 4 titles. From recruiting to facility upgrades, all stops were made to make this the best year yet. I got to speak with SSAA President Eric Dominguez about some of the new and exciting things coming to St. Clair for not only our varsity athletes, but also the students looking to get involved and maybe even bring out their competitive side.
The things in SSAA that are new this year include the massive schedule of events, especially intramural-wise, our hopes to host different types of leagues, tournaments, open nights in sports that some people want to try, some people want to have a more competitive, but maybe not at a varsity level type experience. Students can get involved by showing up to literally anything. What I like to say, whether it's talking about sports, recreation, or otherwise at the college, is just if you show up, that's the first step.
For the MediaPlex, I'm Sydney Langlois.
The youth of Windsor have a place to go. Alterly Port reports.
The Windsor Youth Center, commonly referred to as WIC, is committed to providing resources and implementing programs that invest in the lives of children and youth. The center also prioritizes creating a safe space for youth to develop their personal identities and explore growth opportunities in a healthy, supportive environment. This month, they initiated their second annual Light the Way campaign. WIC aims to raise $20,000 to continue providing Windsor Essex at-risk and homeless youth population a safe community to seek assistance and help meet their basic needs. I had an opportunity to sit down with their manager, who works effortlessly every single week coordinating events and charity initiatives.
So this is our second annual Light the Way campaign. So it started last year as a way to celebrate our 11th anniversary, a way to bring the community together to let them know about the programs and services that we offered at the Windsor Youth Center location and help raise funds for the various programs that we offered, specifically at our youth center location. So launching the second Light the Way campaign with a goal of $20,000 in mind. Our goal is to really, again, bring that awareness to the community about the need that our youth are experiencing, how crucial and vital our services are to the youth in our community, and hopefully raise those funds to make sure that the doors can stay open, that the staff can stay on site, and make sure that the youth in our community continue to have a safe space to access.
For more information and updates, go to www.downtownmission.com/Windsor Youth Center and visit their Facebook page at the Windsor Youth Center. Reporting for MediaPlex News, this is Alterly Port.
Collectors and superheroes descended on Windsor, Essex for the Northern National Collectors Convention. Zach went out to bring you this story.
Collectors Unite. The first ever Northern National Collectors Convention was held at Caesars Windsor this past weekend, where residents had the chance to browse their favorite collectibles. This convention was started by Jeremy Renaud, who talked about why he wanted to do this event.
Run events in Canada and the U.S. I was eventually promoted to being the general manager of the Sport Card and Memorabilia Expo, Canada's National Sport Card Convention, and I just basically got the experience along the way, and I decided to go at my own instead of running other people's shows, to start my own show, and I wanted to give my hometown the show that it deserved.
Numerous vendors were on hand, selling everything from sports jerseys to figurines to Lego minifigures. Cartoon Kingdom was on hand as one of their sponsors.
We are celebrating our 25th anniversary this year, so it was a great way to kind of celebrate that, put a capper on the anniversary. It's been a while since we've been able to have a show of this magnitude in Windsor, and it's definitely important to have this type of community event for fans of pop culture products like we carry, or trading cards and whatnot.
This event even featured some special guests.
I was asked to come here personally by the organizers, actually. I have a lot of fun when I come out to these things.
Even though the first event was held here in Windsor, it will move to the Greater Toronto Area in the future, with the potential to set up a quadrennial rotation cycle across other markets here in Canada. For the MediaPlex, I'm Zachary Ballog.
Let's head back outside where Pauline is standing by with our 3-day forecast. Pauline?
Well, I brought my sunglasses. If you're smart, you will get out and enjoy this nice weather. Let's take a look to our 3-day forecast. Wednesday will be sunny with a summer-like high of 28. Maybe our last day, nice day. As Thursday will be 22 with a change of showers. And Friday, once again, it will be 22 with some showers. That's it from me from the corner of Victoria and University. Back to you in the studio.
Here on the MediaPlex Insider, we have a new segment called Photo of the Week, where we showcase the most interesting photo taken by one of our students. This is a photo of downtown window washers by Aiden Forsyth, featuring nice lines and cloudy blue sky reflections. Keep up the great work, Aiden.
It's October and almost Halloween, and we have the inside scoop on all the scariness. Here's Zach and Riley.
Hi, I'm Zach.
And I'm Riley.
And we'd like to welcome you to our segment, ZNR Entertainment,
where we'll be talking all the latest in TV, movies, music, celebrities, and more.
So stick around to see what's in store for this week. Welcome to this episode of ZNR Entertainment. I'm your host, Zach, and I'm standing here with Gavin Michael Booth, who is one of the directors of the Boo Crew documentary 8-part film. First of all, thank you so much for being here.
Thank you guys for coming out tonight. I'm excited to finally show this show to the world.
So, out of all the documentaries you could make, why did you pick this one?
Sean and Dario that run it, I've known them for about 20 years, and they had I have footage from the very beginning of this, just being around and being friends with them. 2013, I made my movie, The Scare House, inside of one of their previous buildings. So when I had the opportunity to pitch Bell Concepts, I said, I know what I want to do. I feel like only 10% of Windsor knows that this building even exists or what's inside here. And I was like, I want to put a spotlight on it. They're all my friends. I know how to tell this story. So that's how Boo Crew came together.
And what has been your favorite part about filming this whole thing?
Honestly, getting to see some of the behind the scenes that I never knew about, or hearing stories that, like, I feel like I'm sort of loosely around every year. I help out here and there. We did the movie together. We promote wherever we can. But getting to see and hear all of the stories of how this place has built up to what it is today, and just seeing all of the kids and the people that work in here, the volunteers, really just seeing how much they love Halloween and love being here. It's been really inspiring to see just people pushing art and wanting to make something really fun for the community.
And when can people see this? When will it be available to the general public?
Well, if they're not here tonight, they can watch it Tuesday, October 3rd onward on Bell 5 TV1. It's the cable channel. If you have Bell for your internet provider, you can find it on there.
Anything else you want the public to know about?
They can also check out at Boo Crew TV on Twitter, Facebook, Instagram, and find out more about the show, even if they don't have Bell.
Again, my thanks to Gavin Michael Booth for joining us here on ZNR Entertainment. For the MediaPlex, I'm Zachary Ballog. Another new segment we are featuring this year is Talking Pictures. Here's Dylan and Blake.
I'll tell you where I'm riding at by W, X, or Y, or Z. So if you all come to Texas, look me up. But we got everything in Texas looking up. Am I right or am I rilla? Man, this state's a killadilla. If you're ever down in Texas, look me up.
We got two talking pictures today. We got the closing shot from The Searchers by John Ford and the closing shot from The Godfather by Francis Ford Coppola, two of the greatest shots I've seen personally. One of them is actually, The Searchers one is my favorite shot of all time, but that's irrelevant right now. What's relevant is how they both ostracize those characters from the world that they cling to but can't be part of because they don't belong. One belongs in the wild, one belongs in the civil. Whereas Michael's crime family just does not bode well with Kay's humanistic values, just as Ethan's violent and ruthless values do not bide well with the family that he's gazing into, that he has to turn his back on. Now, the colors of both shots suggest longing. One uses deep, low, soft colors that imply a sadness to Kay, and especially it just really highlights Diane Keaton's visual acting in that scene, whereas the warmness of John Ford's composition suggests just a belonging to the wild, and something that we can only look into, but we can't actually be a part of it with him. Just as Ethan can't be a part of the family life that he so longs for. So those were the two shots we compared, two excellent doorway shots, two excellent closing shots. Next week we will not be comparing two closing shots. I'm Dylan Moskovsky, and I'm Blake Moskovsky. Next week you can stay tuned for whatever we have coming. We'll try to keep it two shots that have something to say together, something that that complements each other, and if you like it, keep watching. This is Talking Pictures. Stay tuned.
The Gordie Howe Bridge is changing the skyline and the landscape here in Windsor. Here is Zach Balog with Did You Know?
It's one of the biggest infrastructure projects of the 21st century, a project that will forever change the landscape of not one, but two nations. So, how did this all start? I'll tell you in this edition of Did You Know? The project began in 2004 as the Detroit River International Crossing, and this led to the reconstructing of the highway system here in Windsor with the construction of the Herb Gray Parkway. This was a project that was supposed to travel to the new bridge. The bridge was named after the famous hockey player Gordie Howe, and the bridge has its opposition, especially from Ambassador Bridge owner Matty Maroon. In 2012, Maroon spent more than $30 million USD promoting a proposal amendment to the Michigan Constitution that would have required approval of both the voters of Detroit and the voters of Michigan in statewide elections to build the new bridge. Despite the opposition, the bridge has been growing and is slated to open in 2025. When it is all complete, the main towers will measure 220 meters or 722 feet high, surpassing the GM Rensen in downtown Detroit. Once completed, it will be the longest cable-stayed bridge in North America. The more you know. For MediaPlex News, I'm Zachary Balog. Thanks for tuning in. I'm Zachary Balog.
And I'm Gracie Lowe's.
And you've been watching the MediaPlex Insider.